Ah, yesterday, I'm just started talking and thinking it's nobody in here. I'm going to go ahead and wait for a few seconds here to see if anybody shows up. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up my other. I'm going to go to my other. Open up another window so I can actually see how many people are showing up in the morning here. One person watching. I'm going to open this up and turn the volume down. There we go. One, let's see. One person. Is that just me watching? Give myself if there's anybody watching, give me a thumbs up. If you can, if you have a subscription, you can give me a thumbs up. Two people. Is that me? Is that me and somebody else watching? If you're watching, can you give me a thumbs up so I know that you're there? I'm having but you know what? What happened is yesterday I was I rearranged yesterday. I bought my extra big screen in here. Let me loosen this up so I can swivel. I bought my extra screen in here. It's actually larger than a small one. If you see the small one, it's way back over there in the corner. I got the bigger one here. I got it set here. I move my monitors over there so I can actually sit in front of the piano and monitor myself. And this desk here, where I'm setting at here, would be for working. And yesterday, I actually put up a session of me working on Bruce Hornsby. It was lousy, but it was clean. I put up a session of me working on Bruce Hornsby. It didn't have any audio on me. It didn't have me speaking, but it was just me listening to a playback of myself. And I put it on Facebook. I put it in my groups, and I think I sent it to maybe 3 people. If I did that many, maybe 6 at the most. And I didn't expect anything. And then I looked right back at 5 viewers immediately. And I didn't expect to get any. Later on, it started. Today is 13 all again. Let me see how many. It's more than I would expect. I put it that way. A lot more than I would have expected. Let me see if I can look and see real quick. But the point is, I'm going to stop putting up that was good like it is. It's not broke, so I'm not going to fix it right now. I'm going to be working in Pro Tools, and then when I get something halfway decent, I'm going to do a short, less than 2 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and put that up. Also, too, I need to put up I got a better reaction on that plan. With the drums, I think it's the drums that set it off. People like, people are playing piano by itself. A real musician would rather play solo to show his skills, but I guess, I don't know, maybe, but you can get a lot more accomplished with another musician. You can feature each other. It helps bring each other out. They do that on America's Got Talent. 17 viewers from yesterday, and I didn't even post it up. I didn't break my neck. Usually I have to spend like 15 minutes at least sending it to all the groups that I joined, and I have to do that one at a time. At first, I used to be able to double click on all of them, open them up all at the same time, send them all at the same time. I've got to send one group at a time, and then I can send my instant messages, I think I can send a bunch of those that is faster with those. But I still have to hit each one individually. But the point is that I got more viewers on this video yesterday, the short video of me in the session. Fantastic. And so I think I'm definitely wow, I got much more than I did trying to break my neck sending it to everybody. If I didn't want to send it to everybody because it wasn't me playing at my best. It was, I was learning a song. I was all out of beat with the drums. It was a very poor performance. It was rehearsal and I was way out of beat. But the thing is that I think the niche is I'm going to keep the Pro Tools sessions going and I'm going to put up the best one. I'm going to keep it short. This was almost 3 minutes. It's a little bit too long. YouTube is telling me nobody's watching over a minute. Matter of fact, let me go in here and see. I would tell you how long they say that people are watching. That their average viewer is more information. Analyze. I'm going to analyze this video here. It says that watch time is 0.3%. I don't know how to divide that up, but that means they're not watching 100% of the video. That's for sure. 17 viewers. Wow, that shot right up there. Everybody's coming from external, not in YouTube. They're coming over from Facebook. 64% is coming over from Facebook. Direct unknown is only 11%. Browsing 11%. So it is some people accidentally browsing and found me. And my page is 11%. All that's 11%. But let me see if I can figure out if I can go back and see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not watching. This was less than 3 minutes, and I don't think people. Okay, here we go. Average. Let's see. Average viewers. Okay, here we go. Average viewers. See if I can find the one I just put up. Now these are see more. Yeah, I'm gonna find the one that I just put up to see the average. The one I did today, 17. It's not even showing up. 16. Let's see, what was the name of it? Test. Yeah, sound test. Here we go. They are only watching 1 minute of the video. 1 minute and 9 seconds. So they are watching a third of it. It's almost 3 minutes and they are watching 1 minute and 9 seconds. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to go for it and put a minute. This is more than 1 minute. I'm going to do 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's 9 seconds. You know what? I'm going to go with what they're saying. If this was less than a 3 minute video and they only watched it for 1 minute and 9 seconds, I'm going to take it down to a minute. I'm going to cut it down to a minute because I know one guy on Facebook, he only plays like 7 seconds worth of drums and he's got 1 million of those videos up and people are watching them. So 1 minute, a little bit over 1 minute. Because I'm seeing that the average is 1 minute 50 seconds, 1 minute 40 seconds. Percentages. Okay. So it's 40%. Let's see. Average percentage viewers, 40%. I don't know what that means. Average percentage of viewers. For this one is sound test is 40%. So that's almost half of my, yeah, that's a lot compared to what I usually get. Yeah. But it was over a short period of time. So I'm excited about this. So now I know I can sit here and practice with the, instead of the drum beat, instead of a metronome click, I can sit and practice. I pick out a simple drum and practice with the drums. And then I will put it up on Facebook and see what happens. And I think we're going to be going somewhere here. And meanwhile, let me start I got my microphone on. Let me do a quick screen flow, and I add things up and put this up. This will be my morning thing. Check out my little fancy glass. My regular glasses are dirty, so it's my morning. You know what? I have an opportunity to move to another apartment. And it won't cost me very much at all. I can move for free practically. I think I might have to pay the security deposit, and I don't think I might not be able to get the security deposit back on this apartment. Maybe I can. I don't know. I didn't put but a few. The floor needs to be redone a little bit, and I got a few teeny weeny holes in the walls. The biggest hole in the wall is like this big. I got one right there. I got some nail holes, and before I leave, I see a little paint peeling off of the these cabinets are not real wood. It's covered and it peels easy. And the same with the floor. The wood. Well, I say that to say that I can move to another apartment if I want. A bigger apartment, but I seem like this was a blessing. Like God picked this one out for me. I got all this sunshine in the morning. I can see the dust on my floor. I can see for miles outside my window, and a lot of people can only see for like maybe a block, if they can see that far, maybe 2 blocks from some places. In some areas you can see but I got a spot where it's nothing in front of my window. Got the front, I can see all the dogs out, people walking the shortcut. I got the front of the building so I could be nosy. So like, maybe I got it better than I think. I'm saying my prayers. I'm thanking God for it. I'm not taking anything for granted. Counting my blessings. But we rolling in the hot sauce. Like bumping and popping like Popeye's chicken. I messed that up. It used to be a saying we used to say over in Southeast. Licking and kicking like Popeye's chicken. Sticking, kicking. But I have a niche and I'm going to go for it. I think I got something going on here with Pro Tools, so I'm going to stick with it. It would be nice to be able to have a little bit of audio also. I know this is a phantom power microphone here, and I'm thinking about if I plug it in left and right. Let me try to, I don't think I can get phantom. I don't think that has phantom power on that. I don't think this mixer, I have to be plugged into the main thing. But you know what? If I'm going to be using, if it's going to be recording the Pro Tools, I can use one of those. But that phantom power thing is so loud when you plug it in. Let me see. I do have another microphone back there that I can use. 3 and 4. Here we go. Turn this up. Let's see. Does it have phantom power? USB? No. I think it has. No. I can get the other microphone. Yeah, I have to set up the other microphone. I might can use it. It would be nice to be able to narrate what I'm doing. But you know what? That kind of, I don't usually talk. Sometimes I do talk to myself while I'm recording because it was like a bad recording. But I'm going to bring the other microphone in here anyway and see if I can set it up. I hope it doesn't be in my way. If I can set it up over top of my head and pick up what I'm doing, I can give that a try. But let's go ahead and my choke fell off. I'm thinking about putting a little Velcro on my choke. Oh, that's why it fell off. I didn't even have it on. I'm thinking about putting a little Velcro on my choke so I can put it on here like this, because actually right now I'm tying it in a knot, and the knot is putting pressure on the back of my neck. I'm just going to leave it loose for now. I like to have something around my neck to keep the air off. And one of my lamps, I lowered one of my lamps too. And let me show you. Well, I put this on when I cut my wires. I take the top off of here and I dip the wires down in there. This is like a black rubber. What do you call it? Gasket. This is gasket stuff you put around in gaskets, but it's like black rubber, and it works very good for. Then after that, after it dries, I wrap a little black tape around there for security. But I lowered one of my lamps, so when I'm playing, after a while, you know, pretty soon I'm going to have to close this window. In DC, it gets so humid. You know, some areas I know it's just regular heat when regular hot, but this is like humid hot. I have to close this window in a while and pull not close the window. I have to close the curtain and then pull bring the blinds down just to keep the heat from coming in so I can stay comfortable in here. It's okay in the morning. I still got some cool air in here. And when I sat here and practice, it's a little dark. It looks dark in here now, but I have like portable lamps. I put one lamp on my desk, and so I can read what I'm doing. But if I don't need to, if I know the song, I don't have to read. I'm working on Birdland now too. I'm trying to memorize that one. I've been working on that for years. I did have it good enough one time. I played it outside several times. I had on a little cheap keyboard too. On my first $500 keyboard, I had the drums in there. I could split the bass. It's so funny. This keyboard, my first Yamaha keyboard, $500, was a little workstation. And then I didn't even know it was not multi-timbre. So when you played back everything in Pro Tools, everything came back piano. You know, if you wanted to use it for a playback, everything would come back. I think, yeah, everything came back piano. It wasn't multi-timbre. I didn't know what multi-timbre was. I called Lloyd Pinchback, the one of the second last survivors of the you remember Soul Searchers, Chuck Brown and Soul Searchers. My brother-in-law was Lloyd Pinchback, married my sister, and I used to call him for advice on music and stuff. And he told me a couple of things. He told me what he told me what perimeters were and portometer. I thought perimeters were portometer. I got perimeters and portometer mixed up. I didn't know what a parameter was. Parameters in your music when you're programming the going inside, subdiving in the menus. And he laughed because I thought it was portometer. I thought perimeter was portometer. He said, portometer. He laughed, thought that was funny. You know, it's so funny. When I went over to get a flute lesson from him, he played flute and saxophone. He amazed me with the stuff he did on piano. He had a workstation. He put some stuff in there. He had sequence, man. It sounded like Chicorea's kind of stuff, man. It was like advanced, like Sun Ra. He laughed when I told him it was advanced too. He laughed. And as my brother-in-law was so Chuck Brown, Lloyd Pinchback. He had a surname. Someone surnamed him Sir Lloyd. He had a surname. He was dubbed by somebody. I remember when he made it in the Downbeat magazine. That was an old magazine. They used to put musicians in there. He said, I finally made Downbeat magazine. And I had another friend, Carl Allen. He made Downbeat years ago. Was one of the top 10 jazz drummers. He's a jazz master. I played with him after high school. I told you the story of how the guitar player, I'm not ashamed to mention his name. I know he's probably not ashamed, but he is Michael McBride, a guitar player, a local guitar player. He said he played with the Doobie Brothers in college. He was the older guy, and we were out of high school. And I guess he kind of lost patience at the minute when we were working on bossa novas or Latin rhythms. And all this was new to us. But this guy, all they do was hum it to him one time, and he would have got it. And he didn't know what their Latin rhythms were. Latin rhythms, of course, that takes a lifetime of study. There's so many of them. They're complex if you're not raised around them. But he told him in the short of it, he says, you're the worst drummer I ever played with. And that motivated him to become one of the top 10 jazz drummers in the world after saying that. So when somebody says something like your YouTube videos, nobody wants to hear what you got to say, running your mouth, that should motivate you to flip it some kind of way to make it achieve or become an expert in that area. But from now, I see that I'm going to go ahead and oh shoot, I'm supposed to be doing a screen flow on summarizing here. I think I'll have to throw the screen flow away that I just did. Yeah, let me stop this and start another one so I can make a short one and put it up. Put a short screen flow up and summarize. Let me summarize what happened. Now, what happened is with the Pro Tools yesterday, I think I deleted it too. Let's see what we have here. Pro Tools. What happened was yesterday in Pro Tools, I was fooling around with a session, and I'm working on Birdland right now. It was the End of Innocence. It was a raggedy piece, and I actually put it up on YouTube, and I got short. It's less than 3 minutes, and I got a lot of viewers. So now, from now on, I'm going to be using my practice sessions in Pro Tools. I'm going to learn the song or whatever it is. I'm going to record it in the Pro Tools, whatever it is. I'm going to be doing it in Pro Tools, and then I'm going to take that, whatever it is, a minute of that, and YouTube it, put that up as a session because it worked pretty good. The Birdland's going to be a minute before I can get that down. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to the End of Innocence, and I'm going to open this up. Where do I have Birdland? Yeah, I'm going to save that session here, and I'm going to open up the End of Innocence from yesterday. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to practice that a little bit and put the Birdland away for a minute. If that doesn't, I want to see how good that gel, and I'm going to put that up again. Actually, too, I need to find out what time I put that up yesterday. It was in the middle of the day. I know when I put things up in the morning and early as I can get it, for some reason, it gets more viewers the earlier it is. I guess some people might still be home, but this is a little thing I put up. Ooh. And this is but the thing about it was I was coming through I was coming directly in, line level in. I wasn't using the microphone, and the quality was great. I wasn't able to talk or anything, and it was fantastic. Reviews went viral. So I'm going to be doing that from now on. I'm going to start here, so you should be able to see pretty soon the end of Innocence. I'm going to go ahead and see how fast I can get everything ready. I'm going to bring that microphone in here. I have a regular dynamic microphone, a regular one that doesn't require phantom power. And I'm going to try to set it up so I can have it. I need to get a nice boom. I do have a boom extension, but that little boom is so heavy it started bending the what they call a tap weld. The tap weld on it started breaking. But let me go ahead and get the day. So I hope you guys can be ready for it. I think I found my niche. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. So next thing coming up is the end of Innocence. And I'm going to see how that works. So peace and love, peace and hair grease. Take a shot out the window real quick. See the people out there walking their dogs and everything. See the sun is high in the sky. Got to get a pet too. Got to get some kind of pet. I don't want to get a bird. I might want to get a bird and a dog is dedication. But if I get the right type of dog, you know, I can't spend all my life playing with a dog. It'd be nice to have a dog that like to have fun though. But you know, I hope a dog can play with itself. I see why sometimes people get two of the same dog, a male and a female, so they have something to keep each other company. But you know, if I can get a dog that can sit on the piano and watch me work while I'm working, not be disciplined, smart dog, got to be something, you know, got to go out and poop with all the time. I don't see how people do say you train your dog so you take them out twice a day or 3 times a day or whatever in the morning. But you know, you say you're not supposed to have to water down for the dog to drink all the time. I used to have it out for my cat, man. Oh man, I had a cat in a place that had roaches. Oh man, and I was feeding the roaches water and cat food. Oh man, that was a nightmare. A nightmare. I didn't know that you only supposed to put the water down for the cat every so maybe 3 times a day. Oh boy, that was a bad dream. Okay, here we go. Peace and love. I'm gonna cut that last part off. I'm out. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and well, I can't throw that away because I might can cut it. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beefs. Live long, prosper, and stay safe. I'm out. Mm. I turn that down. And no audio? Oh shoot. No audio. No audio. Forgot to set up the audio. Got to set up the microphone. Try it again. Then again. Let's try a let's try move this microphone around. I'm gonna try it won't stretch but so far. Where's the thing? Oh, it's short. I'm gonna put this right here for a minute. Yeah. What happened was yesterday I accidentally put up a lousy recording from Pro Tools and me practicing Bruce Hornsby, End of Innocence. The drum was all off and everything, but I went ahead and did it without the audio, and I recorded directly from Pro Tools. And I recorded a short session, less than 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube. I didn't even share it on Facebook that much. I put it in my groups. But the point is that I think that niche, that window, the screen flow looked really good. And the audio, man, it really looked like I knew what I was doing. It looked like I was in a studio session, man, which I was in my own apartment studio. And but it was like, it went over really good. It got a lot of views for, even though I didn't post it a lot, got a big review. So here's what I'm going to do. What happened was, tell you what I'm going to do. Going to make something new. And if you ask me what it is, I'm going to tell you none of your biz. I remember that my sisters and them wanted me to do that at the talent show, and they said she was going to buy me some candy at the candy lady. I was too embarrassed to do it, even though it was funny for a kid to do it. That was way before. My sister did do 5mm cameras. She had an old little camera. She had one of them handheld cameras, big orange. She had family videos. They took videos of themselves swimming and everything. I know all that stuff. She didn't ever preserve any of it. You would have to be like a rocket science to say those things like they do in Hollywood old video. But hey, let me get ready to get out of here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to live session YouTubes. I'm going to live session what is it? Pro Tools live session. So let me get out of here. My stomach is growling. Get my morning. I'm going to start on this as ASAP. And here's looking at you. Like that little glass, don't you? Little glass show you got class. I'm out. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beast, peace and roast grief. Live long and prosper, and above all, stay safe. I'm out. Keep this, see how it sounds. Oh, it's way loud. I must have hit the mute button. No? smooth this first. Background noise next. Remove background noise. And let me see what it sounds like with a little bit of medium room. See how this sounds. Let's try move the microphone around. I'm gonna try oh, it's short. I'm gonna put this right here for a minute. Yeah. What happened was yesterday I accidentally I got it on the wrong one. Put up a lousy recording from Pro Tools and me practicing Bruce Hornsby in the Innocence, the drums all off and everything, but I went ahead and did it without the audio and I recorded directly from Pro Tools. And I recorded a short session, less than 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube. I didn't even share it on Facebook that much. I put it in my groups, but the point is that I think that niche, that window, the screen flow looked really good and the audio, man, it really looked like I knew what I was doing. It looked like I was in a studio session, man, which I was in my own apartment studio. And, but it was like, it went over really good. It got a lot of views for, even though I didn't post it a lot, got a big review. So here's what I'm going to do. What happened was, tell you what I'm going to do. Going to make something new. And if you ask me what it is, I'm going to tell you none of your business. I remember that my sisters and them wanted me to do that at the talent show, and they said she was going to buy me some candy at the candy lady. I was too embarrassed to do it, even though it was funny for a kid to do it. That was way before. My sister did do 5mm cameras. She had an old little camera. She had one of them handheld cameras, big orange. She had family videos. They took videos of themselves swimming and everything. I know all that stuff. She didn't ever preserve any of it. You would have to be like a rocket scientist to save those things like they do in Hollywood, old video. But hey, let me get ready to get out of here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to live session YouTubes. I'm going to live session. What is it? Pro Tools live session. So let me get out of here. My stomach is growling. Get my morning. I'm gonna start on this as ASAP. And here's looking at you. Like that little glass, don't you? Little glass show you got class. I'm out. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef. Peace and roast grief, live long and prosper, and above all, stay safe. I'm out. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stretch this so far. Where's the thing? Oh, it's short. I'm gonna put this right here for a minute. Yeah. What happened was yesterday I accidentally put up a lousy recording from Pro Tools and me practicing Bruce Hornsby in the Innocence, the drums all off and everything, but I went ahead and did it without the audio and I recorded directly from Pro Tools. And I recorded a short session, less than 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube. I didn't even share it on Facebook that much. I put it in my groups, but the point is that I think that niche, that window, the screen flow looked really good, and the audio, man, it really looked like I knew what I was doing. It looked like I was in a studio session, man. Of things to come, I will be doing Pro Tools sessions live from now on. Pro Tools to come. In the future. Studio session. Oh my goodness. Am I still alive? I didn't realize I was still alive. I just happened to look and see I said something that said live. I didn't mean to stay live all this time. But at least you got to see what I was doing. Let me go ahead. Peace and love, peace and hair grease. I thought I had signed off. I think I didn't dig up my nose or anything, huh? Peace and love. I got to keep that in mind. I don't want to be accidentally going live, be live and not knowing it. Well, peace and love, peace and hair grease. Let me get ready to I'm going to go get the other microphone and try to set it up in here so that when I'm doing a session, you can also hear me. You can also hear in case I have some points, so I don't have to go back and edit it and put in, so you can explain what's going on. I hate watching videos sometimes where it's no audio and I guess they in the same situation that I'm in, that they have to record it without a microphone because they don't have the proper mixer and they want to have a clean session, line level in, so everything will be coming out directly in line level without going through a microphone. If you do it a microphone, you got to have it in a studio environment. Everything has to be, and then you got to go and it's a whole master and mix and master of finishing product. But here it is. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go sign off so I can go get that microphone and have everything set. Hey, but I'll have a screen flow. It's getting ready to come up in a minute. It should be ready soon. It's really short one. Yeah, it's like, it says 6 more minutes. 6 minutes remaining. I'm going to go ahead and put that up on Facebook, and I'm going to post it so y'all can see. It's a summary of what happened, what I'm going to be doing, Pro Tools sessions. Well, peace and love, peace and hair grease. I know I done bored you, people watching, if there's anybody here still. But let's get busy. Let's get busy. I got to put this away too, this Birdland. Got to put this away. I don't have my little bookshelf like I used to have right there. I gotta have somewhere to put these books so I don't have to shut the page. I can put that over there. I don't have to shut the book. I can open it to where I just finished working from. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beast. Live long and prosper. I'm out. Peace out. See you in a minute. Don't forget to check out the I'm gonna be doing Pro Tools videos with live sessions. First one is going to be Bruce Hornsby working on that. See ya. Peace out. I'm out.